Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense set for a first down play. Give to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He's got great speed. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of... See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wide out in motion. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll test the right side. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. He'll bring it back. It's Adams. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Looking for a man. It's Pitts. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Oh, picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's going to fire deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He gets it away from his own end zone. He gets a block. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. This time he's got his man. It's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers. You force the fumble. But, man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
The give to the back.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of...
Nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got his man downfield. He's running free down the middle. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Bama!
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Looking for the 2-point try. Now on the move. He is stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point try is no good. They had hoped to push the edge out to double digits. Instead, still a one-possession game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Pitts. The quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line gets set, 1st down. The DBs will back off a bit. On the run, it's Haynes. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. That first punt was a beauty. Did take another one just like it. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
That's a 20. He's got space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. He breaks a tackle. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next 1st-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Young. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Power football with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So an 82-yard drive there. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, it's Hamilton. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the misconnection, it's second down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. At the 45 on his way. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. This time he's got it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. He has 60 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Makes the grab, it's Rodgers.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding first and goal. What do most people do on first and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking downfield, it's Pitts. He's going to run it. Uncorks one to the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 40.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they...
Oh, he didn't spike it, looking to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to pass on second down. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. He wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Henderson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Still running at the 40. Afterburner's coming. At the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears in the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. A run for the quarterback. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. This defense with its back to the wall has been a wall. Now, 4th and goal. What do you think?
If I'm the defense, shoot, I've stuffed you a couple times in a row. I've put that doubt in your head, so I want you to go for it. I'm going to get another stop.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to slam in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown tie. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Colorado State came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that the Rams won, it's more how they won. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Fires it down the seam. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught close to the marker, it's Haynes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. Got his man.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Pressure coming. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Flushed out of the pocket. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Caught near the sticks. It's Cuevas. Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he takes this from inside the 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. They're going to ride this running back.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Give to the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Leaves it with the back. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking left. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This should be the last play of the quarter. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he breaks into the open. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And these offenses get in a rhythm. They're hard to stop. Already up early. Got a short field. Take advantage of it, too. Get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Racing down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. This This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Hit as he throws. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you've got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in the sudden change situation.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
They're going to run it. Got room at the 35. He's off to the races. Oh, look out. The ball's free. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, you always worry about turnovers in the first game, and for this young man, he's got to be able to turn the page. I know that was his first carry of the year. He puts it on the ground. That's the nightmare scenario, but you got to be able to wash that and flush it out. You got to be able to play the next play.
Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off, and man, could they have used that. It'll be second down. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Pitts. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They'll try it over the left side. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking off. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quickly to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Motion from the offense. And the quick shuffle pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Running it back, it's Graham. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Unloads to the wideout. Rolls it in. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. No huddle, offense to the line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Getting some heat. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. We have reached a 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
It's caught downfield. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, what a move! And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for two. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite two-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
Here comes the two-point try. Snap in the shotgun. He's got it. The two is good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Looking downfield, it's Pitts. Got his man quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Pocket starts. Oh, ball's out! Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. I guess in this case, the scramble give it, then the scramble take it away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble route getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. They agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Got room on the return. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Offense getting set for first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Comes out throwing on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Field goal is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Man, you played the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after?
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.